Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Union County, New Jersey, Warreneco Sports Complex. The ice so nice, I've been here thrice, 3 nights in a row. You're getting McGinnis Cup ice hockey right here at Warreneco Sports Arena. Coach Hay, 3rd night in a row. Far from my cozy Verona abode, I'm here in the cold 3-side enclosed outdoor arena on the premises of Warreneco Reservation Park. We have 2 undefeated top 20 New Jersey teams waiting for you on the other side. One of these teams will not be leaving this ice surface undefeated. We got the Westfield Blue Devils coming in 13th in the state. We got the Livingston Lancers, now 19th in the state. We got McGinnis Cup ice hockey waiting for you. We're going to come aside. Ryan Lowy will be joining me on the call. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. We'll be right back. Here's Kramer. Kramer walking in. Pass in front. They score! 5. Puck comes back out to the point. Gorski with a shot, and then they score! Slap shot for the point. Block the side. Here comes Ken Bishop walking in short-handed. He scores! Off the head for the Marauders. Here comes Bigwitz. They score! Michael Benkovitz for St. Peter's Pup, and they lead it 3-2. The celebration is underway. The horn sounds, and the Glen Rock Panthers are the McGinnis Cup champions. But that's going to do it. The revenge tour is complete. The Don Bosco Prep Ironmen are the Gordon Cup Conference champions.
Heads up, Jack. On the suit. Rock this took him and decreasing.
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Welcome back, hockey fans, to Warreneco Arena. We're here in the 2 6/8 walled arena, a very unique structure indeed. Beautiful snack bar indoor facility. We got 10 minutes to puck drop. Ryan Lowy will be on the call, finding his way in, but as you can see, that is not a dark spot. That is the night sky. This is technically an outdoor arena, and let me tell you, it feels that way. There is a wall here, obviously, with the Zamboni door. We'll be fighting with the corner of death. 2 stoppage of play in the corner of death on Monday, where Westfield was triumphant against Governor Livingston. West Essex, again, 3 nights straight. That was a 3-2-1 win. The player to watch, of course, was, I always want to say John, but it's not John Tortorella. It's Joseph Tortorella. Joey Tortorella. I guess he goes by Joey. Joey Torella burying 2 goals, one from Park, one from Conrad. Michael Marshall joined the scoring. First varsity goal for the young man. Martel and Oliveri on the helpers. And for the Governor Livingston, it was Governor Livingston. That was a 16-19. Going up 3 spots is the, pardon me, is the Blue Devils. And swapping for the Governor Livingston Highlanders is the Livingston Lancers. And that's right, they are now 19th in the state. Livingston coming out like they were shot out of a cannon, all on the backs of their phenomenal goaltending, Zach Turbin. But no slouch himself is the netminder for the Blue Devils. Turned away a lot of shots on goal. Jake Watson blinked one time, 25 for 26 with a 96.2 save percentage. Stopping a very prolific offense. Able to stop. An interesting note in North Jersey ice hockey is the fact that Governor Livingston is finding their way at 2-1, the buzziest team in New Jersey. And last night, West Essex, they fell to Summit, to the Hilltoppers. Luca Infusino, unable to light the lamp thus far since Game 1 against Montclair. Interesting stuff. But our man Ryan Lowy is coming here our way. We'll be right back. This is Coach A on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Don't go anywhere. 7 minutes to puck drop.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rosanella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you Ryan Lowy, and here he is. Ryan, tell us about what we're looking in store in 4 minutes and 49 seconds.
Well, Coach, I will tell you this is going to be a classic. Livingston and Westfield are both ranked. As you said during the pregame, it's going to be a lot of fun. We don't see that many people here yet, but don't forget it is a weekday night, and there's going to be a lot of people watching Coach A because this is going to be a classic hockey game. Livingston and Westfield coming up next on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Now, Coach A, I just got here. Fill me in. What are you expecting? Who are you excited to see?
Well, there is one name, and I'm going to mess it up all night because his name is Joey Tortorella, and expect me to say John just a dozen times. Joey Tortorella buried 2 against Shane Cook. Shane Cook, another really high-powered goaltender. Jake Watson, 26 shots, only blinked once against the high-powered Highlanders. One interesting aspect was when I was here on Monday, it was Westfield versus the number 19 team in the state. Right now, it's Westfield versus the number 19 team in the state, swapping places, Livingston and Governor Livingston. I don't know, I just find that funny.
It is very funny. The funny thing is the two of them have no relation to each other at all. They both play in different conferences. They both have very little relation. Coach, coming into this game, the Lancers are 4-0, as you said, undefeated, pushing them to the 19th spot in the state of New Jersey. They beat Verona 4-1. At Madison, they won 3-0. At West Essex, they won 3-2. And at Ridgewood, they won 3-1. And then for Westfield, they come into this one playing one game less, but they have the same record, nonetheless, which is lossless. They have a 3-0 record. They were at Summit, which they dominated and won 5-1. Then they beat Montclair 4-2 at home right here, and they beat Governor of Livingston 3-1. So, Coach, we are just roughly 3 minutes away from puck drop right here on the D1 Media page on the NFHS Network. I'm Ryan Lowry. I'm joined with Coach John Hay. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Classic hockey coming up next, right here in Roselle.
Here's Kramer. Kramer walking in. Pass in front. They score! 5. Puck comes back out to the point. Gorski with a shot, and then they score! Slap shot from the point, block the side. Here comes Ken Bishop, walking in short-handed. He scores! Up ahead for the Marauders. Here comes Benkovich. They score! Michael Benkovich for St. Petersburg, and they lead it 3-2. The celebration is underway. The horn sounds, and the Glen Rock Panthers are the McGinnis Cup champions. But that's going to do it. The revenge tour is complete. The Don Bosco Prep Ironmen are the Gordon Cup Conference champions.
Heads up back on the suit. Took him and defeated him.
Ethan Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Go into the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. We have a classic coming up for you right here and right now as the Westfield Blue Devils host the Livingston Lancers right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Both teams have taken the ice for the first time since warm-ups, and they are both getting ready to go. Our goalkeeping matchup, Coach Hay, it's going to be quite the exciting one. Zach Turbin in net for the Livingston Lancers. He always does a good job. And in goal, Jake Watson for the Westfield Blue Devils. Both teams are getting ready to go right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. I promise you, you do not want to go anywhere. A little different for the Livingston Lancers coming into this one, as so far this year they have only played one game outside of Cody Arena. It was at the Menon Arena. It resulted in a victory, so they know how to win on the road. But do they know how to beat teams better than them in the state rankings? They have not done that yet this year. They're going to try and do that against a Westfield team that's a couple spots higher than them in the top 20, trying to squeeze into the top 10. And as you said, Coach, they have a stacked roster as well as the Livingston Lancers. The player to watch for the Livingston Lancers, no doubt about it, is going to be the beast in net, Zach Turbin. I call him the Turbinator because he's an absolute beast in the net. He turbinates every single shot and is unable to get beaten here this evening. Coach Hay, what do you think? Are you ready for some classic hockey?
Ladies and gentlemen, I love this great sport. I have the best job in the world. I've been here 3 nights in a row. I'll admit I do long for the cozy comfort of Cody Arena, but Waranaco Arena has been my friend, and let me tell you, snack bar here, quite good.
What'd you get?
Cheeseburger and fries, and the portions were out of this world.
Well, unlucky me here. Didn't think he was actually going to be able to make the game at first. Was able to squeeze his way into here. So happy he did, because this is going to be a classic hockey game. And he's not sure if he brought enough money for the snack bar, but he's going to go double check during the period break. But first, we got some hockey to take care of, Coach Hay. As you said, we got 2 fantastic players. What do you think of Zach Turbin in net? Do you remember seeing him in the previous game?
Listen, Turbin, the Terminator, whatever you call him, I call him a top 22 goaltender in the state of New Jersey.
That's what NJ.com calls it.
The young man is absolutely steady as a rock. I have seen him shut out some of the most high-scoring offenses in the McInnes Cup division. But on the flip side, Westfield is one of the fastest teams I have seen in this division, this side of the Gordon Conference. Those of you who are unaware, the Gordon Conference, one of the top parochial conferences in the great state of New Jersey. Those are the types of teams that can almost play some teams in Connecticut.
Yeah, no, very talented conference, as you were talking about, Coach. We also have more hockey right now on the D1 Meeple page on the NFHS Network. Earlier on, started about 90 minutes ago, probably in its wrapping up stages at the moment, we have Seton Hall Prep, Christian Brothers Academy Hockey, Kevin Conley on the call for that one. So a lot of good hockey presented here on the D1 Meeple page on the NFHS Network. This weekend, Coach Hay, we have more Livingston hockey, and we also have another fantastic 2 teams in the McInnes division that you can catch on Sunday at 7. Me and you will be there, Coach Hay. It is going to be the defending champions of the division, the Glen Rock Panthers, as they stay in the McInnes this year. They're going to take on a very talented side themselves, Coach Hay. So a lot of hockey coming up. It is winter sports season.
I can't wait to see. Listen, the high-power offense of West Essex has been stymied the last 2 games. Had to go to the backup yesterday. Rachel Pavlik getting her first varsity start. I can't wait to see what goes down this Sunday. But tonight I'm on Uni Watch. Westfield coming out in the oh-so-classic white unis, blue trim. Westfield in a Rangers-esque pattern down the side. And on the flip side, Livingston going oh-so-nude. They got that Lancer emblazoned, a black with the green lettering, white lettering, green trim. Love the flow coming out here. We're going to be highlighting some of that. Man, we got top 20 hockey in 3 minutes, 23 seconds. And real quick, we'll be back with the injury report after we hear from our good friend, Michael C. Rusinella. I'm Coach Hay.
And I'm Ryan Lowry. Stay tuned. More hockey next.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Ryan Lowy. We're here at D1, the #1 media pro on all social media. And we have your North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine injury report. Westfield, nobody on the shelf right now. They are at full strength, and they look it. And for the Lancers,
some injuries that have been a little minor. We've seen Justina Sanders a little inactive recently, but it's okay because we have the Terminator in net. Not only that, we do have some other injury issues that we've seen show up somewhat this year, as yet to actually take the ice so far for the team is Spencer Solomon. He's been out so far, sitting on the sidelines, watching his team dominate. You can actually see him on the right. He's actually wearing his, I guess you could say, fancy uniform. He's wearing a tie and a suit, and he's ready to watch his team as they will try and come up with a big victory. But he has yet to play a game this year, Coach.
well, it is the great sport of ice hockey. That is what you do. Shirt and tie every single game. Sometimes I'll break out the old Scottish tie. Speaking of this, rocky road to Dublin. Not Scottish at all, Ireland. Completely different countries.
Yeah.
You got to rein me in. I'm a bit slappy tonight, but that makes for great radio, ladies and gentlemen.
That does make for great radio. You know what else makes for great TV? A classic hockey game at a classic hockey arena. Coach Hay, unlike Cody Arena, the Lancers, just like us, are feeling the elements of an outdoor arena down in Roselle, Union County, New Jersey. But it's one of the top games you're going to find this week.
And I'm going to tell you about the ice surface. When it is this cold, that is what makes that ice just rock hard. It's going to be fast. Westfield is a team that comes with the speed already, and with this very hard, very quick ice surface, that puck is going to glide. We might see some icing, so you wouldn't normally see. This is a very well-maintained rink as well. And here are the Lancers. We are getting set for puck drop. With 15 on the clock, both teams getting their pucks in the puck bag.
We're just moments away from puck drop. Right here in Roselle, New Jersey. One team, zero will go, Coach Hay. Will it be Westfield or will it be Livingston?
At no point will either team be able to call themselves undefeated again. This is going to be an absolute beaut. Oh, is that the NHL on ESPN theme music? Genius in G minor.
That is true. They are a genius in the great hockey music. But you know who else is a genius in broadcasting hockey? The D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. We're just moments away from puck drop. I have a feeling, Coach Hay, one team drops this game. They may not be ranked anymore.
I would have to say if Livingston does not put out a competitive game here, I'm going to say that Westfield may be calling themselves early McGinnis Cup champions. Never forget the NJ.com way too early Coach of the Year is Coach Joe Bertucci of the Blue Devils.
We're getting ready for puck drop. Just moments away. The boards are being banged. The atmosphere has come to Roselle, New Jersey. Let's play hockey. This Wednesday evening, Ryan Lowy and Coach Hay on the call. Right here in Roselle, New Jersey, as we have a little scrum in the back between Westfield and the Lancers early. A little 2-on-2 fight behind the Westfield net. And it looks like, as a result, Westfield will end up controlling the puck.
And this is where I'm going to have to tell you about the quirk of this rink. Very odd angles here. So it will be a wee bit of radio as well, because you're going to have to listen to Ryan Lowy when it enters what the locals here call the corner of death.
So Grossbard chips it on up. He's going to try and find Tarasiuk. He cannot, as it's taken over now by the Westfield Blue Devils. We have a very good goaltending game tonight, as we do know Zach Turbin, the Turbinator, one of the top 22 goalies in the state of New Jersey. Westfield not too shabby themselves. We see Jake Watson in net. He wears number 30. He has a pretty strong average as well to his name, Coach Hay. These are two ranked teams, too. Number 19, number 13.
Yeah, the McGinnis Cup holds these two ranked teams.
West Essex Caldwell could find themselves ranked 2. They come back from that 3-2 loss to Livingston with all the injuries. They might be able to squeeze into there as well, as we have a little scrum. Livingston trying to be on the attack, but it will be poked away by Michael Wilson. He tries to ship one up, but it is taken on over by Dylan Schultz. And now here come the Blue Devils down the other side. They will charge on up. Shipping it down the ice will be Michael Wilson, as it will be stopped by the Lancers. A deflected poke on up is pushed down onto the ground, but the Lancers will now control, and they will try and get on the breakaway, but instead it will be defensively stopped right there by number 28, Michael Wilson. We have a little scrum at the boards. The Lancers will try and chip it on up. They get it past the blue line. They will now try and chase for it, but the Westfield defense is on the cleanup with 13:20 left to go right here on the D1 Media for page on the NFHS Network in Roselle, New Jersey. I'm Ryan Nally, joined with Coach Hay. We're watching top 20 hockey right here. There's a nice pass to open up the ice. Here come the Lancers, the underdogs in this one. Vecchio takes it on up. He's going to try and groove by one, but he's defensively stopped immediately. He'll now try and fight for it back. He's able to push for the Lancers back on the puck. This chipped pass is going to end up being deflected away, but the Lancers will still control in front of the blue line. Little back and forth. Lancer goes to his knees, and now here comes the captain for the Westfield Blue Devils. He wears number 11. That's Thomas Conrad. Possible shot opportunity as this one's chipped on up and saved by Turbin twice over. 12:40 left to go. Hard forecheck in the back. Lancers will try and poke for it. Here's a wraparound shot. Saved once again by Turbin.
Net is
shot
dislodged. Yeah.
Deflected. And we have a dislodged net, as you said, Coach Hay, with 12:34. But a lot of action on the opening play as we meet our first stoppage of the game.
Yeah, I was wondering why they let that play as long as it did. Net was clearly dislodged rather early in the sequence. But I told you Westfield is a very fast team. Both teams starting to feel each other out. Livingston, you can see a little bit of nerves trying to look for a centering pass. It just wasn't there. Face-off win by the Lancers, though.
We're right back into it. The Lancers will now try and push onto the attack off the face-off victory. They're a very strong face-off team. They'll now try and push up the ice as Silva punches it on up, but the Westfield defense will now clean it on up. Ethan Hickey is on it. Coach, a very high-level hockey tonight. Probably the highest we might have seen this year at the public school level.
Well, the McGinnis Cup is one of the top. It is hard to say there's any better. Some shore conferences might call it, but hockey is North Jersey.
No doubt about it. Much like other sports as well. This year, Westfield will try and take a wraparound opportunity. This one's passed on inside, a little 1-2 in the back by the defensive unit across the blue line. Here's a shot, and this one deflects on wide, and this will be picked on up by Dylan Schultz and the Lancers. He opens up the ice. He's going to try and ship a puck right down. It somehow deflects in the Lancers' favor, but still a defensive cleanup right there. Brilliantly by Logan Martell, the highest number on the Westfield roster. He wears 91. Here comes Westfield down the ice. Alex Abel tries to groove on down. His pass deflected away. Lancers defense will try and clean it up. This shot deflected. Westfield will now try and wrap it around. Abel finds him, and this shot is saved by Turbin. Still on the attack, though, are the Blue Devils. They try and punch it on up. Brett Conklin gets his first touch on it. He loses it. Very fast, very high-paced hockey right here in Roselle, New Jersey. Livingston will try and clear. A little fake whistle we hear from the crowd as here's a shot from wide that tips Turbin and is poked away and back in to Westfield defensive territory. The Lancers will now clean it up defensively. We're seeing Dylan Schultz with the puck as he tries to groove on by with it. He's able to ship it across the blue line where Westfield will control down in the back. We will see Michael Wilson poke it on up, where it will now be touched on down by Jace Docks. And the Lancers will now try and work something. However, the Westfield defense is in control. Very fast-paced, Coach Hay. Fastest I've seen so far this year when the Lancers are playing. And I've covered just about all their games, excluding Madison.
Well, when we got an opportunity, I'll tell you the difference between here and Cody Arena. But here comes a move for the Westfield
Possible
Blue Devils.
opportunity for the Blue Devils. This shot saved by Turbin. The Lancers defense will now try and clean it up. It's deflected. They will still control now in the back. They swing it on around far side. There's some nice puck control right there from Mancino. Possible shot opportunity. This one is swung over to Marshall. Marshall tries to work one. It's deflected by Vecchio, but cleaned on up by Mancino. Swung on around in the back behind Turbin's crease. Westfield now trying to work a shot. This one's passed all the way on out. Wrist shot deflects off of it. Austin Vecchio. And the Lancers will now try and clean it up with 10 minutes left to go here in the period. D1 Media for page, NFHS Network. Livingston Lancers, top 20 in the state of New Jersey. Westfield Blue Devils, top 20 in the state of New Jersey. Westfield number 13. Livingston Lancers number 19. Whoever wins this one will definitely push up the rankings and possibly even knock the opponent in this one who loses outside of the top 20 in the state of New Jersey, so it will be a tough loss for them. So the Blue Devils will control down the back. They're a defensively heavy team, same as the Lancers. We see a hard controlling hit right there from Shalva, and the Lancers defensive unit will control. We will see Kwan in the back. get the puck back after utilizing his defensive option with 9:35 left to go. Uses the board as a back checker. Two Blue Devils collide, and Turbin decides to cover this one up. Now, Coach Hay, tell us the difference between here and the Lancers' home of Cody Arena.
Well, that is a massive difference of just temperature. Richard Cody Arena is relatively warm. It's crowd friendly, making the ice a little bit soupier, not as fast. They're going to have to react to this ice sheet. This is pond hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Just an $8 million pond.
Puck now soon to be dropped, as it looks like Park wanted to talk with the official, and we are soon to get right back into it. And the official will now drop the puck right back in. Lancers will try and clean up immediately off the face-off victory. They will now push it past the blue line. They're going to now try and race it out, but McDonald will win the chase. And we do have a whistle. I believe it may be a penalty, as it looks like it is going to be a tripping call. And we're going to wait and see who is going to enter the box. It's going to be a Westfield Blue Devil, and it's going to be Evan Hickey. So the Lancers' power play is coming up.
Yeah, this is not where they want to be. Westfield had a host of penalties that the Governor Livingston Highlanders were unable to capitalize on.
And immediate clearance off of the face-off. Westfield gets to take a breather in the opening seconds of the power play, and they will now clean it up with Andrew Kwan in control. He will leave it for Captain Vecchio, who scored his first goal of the season in the first game, the fourth goal, so the Lancers were able to be victors against Verona Glen Ridge, a combined program. Here they come. Here's Dylan Schultz, as Schultz will be poked off the puck by Captain Conrad. They'll try and fight for it back as it's behind the crease. Conrad now on it, as he's able to find the puck. Captain Conrad, though, will not win the chase to the puck, but he will somehow be able to poke it on up to Abel, and Abel will clear the puck, and we're now going to burn some more power play time. Remember, Jake Watson for Westfield. Hard forecheck. Lancers will now try and work something. Vecchio ships 1-2 close side. It's a board pass. It's a little bit too strong, but the Lancers may take advantage. Schultz tries to work the 1-2. A slide tackling soccer-style blocked pass right there saves the day for the Westfield Blue Devils. They will now try and clear as it just sneaks past Vecchio on the swing on and clearance by Alex Abel. I believe we might have heard a whistle there. No, I am wrong. We did not. Brett Conklin. We hear a lot of whistling from the folks in the crowd today, Coach A. Not too big of a crowd, as it is a Wednesday evening, but it's a very high-level hockey match, so someone's got to be here to watch it.
Give it a little bit of time. Westfield's student section can be rowdy, as they were on Monday night.
They call themselves the Dubfield, Coach A, and they do win a lot. Their football team finished out a tough season with a 4-6 record, as they were able to take down Plainfield in the Thanksgiving Classic. Shot from far is saved right into the breadbasket. As I was saying, their football team finished off their season on a high. Their boys soccer team finished out their season with a 14-4 record. I believe they had a couple ties to that as well, and 10th in the state of New Jersey. Early exit, however, they were Union County champions. They were early exited from the sectional tournament. And the girls undefeated for both the freshman, JV, and the varsity program, and were champions of the state of New Jersey. So Westfield sports never shy of exciting, Coach A. And look at their hockey team. They are number 19, and they do have a 4-star recruit for boys basketball.
Pardon me, they are number 13 in the state.
My apologies, Livingston.
As well as they're only 2 years removed from hoisting the McGinnis Cup.
You're right. My apologies, Livingston, where is number 19 in the state. So my profuse apologies there.
As you can see, there was an issue here at the arena with the timing. The clock operator having some issues. 38 seconds remains on the power play for the Lancers.
So the Lancers power play, struggling to come up with opportunities. A Schultz possible 1-2 pass connection was blocked. Not too much to record after that one shots-wise. This one might have just passed the blue line. My apologies. They're going to wave it off as the Lancers will control. Down in the corner, a little fight for the puck is going to be controlled by the Lancers. Andrew Kwan. Kwan will now try and find an option. He's finally able to find Captain Vecchio in the back. Worked right back to Kwan. Kwan shot, deflects wide of the net. Blake didn't even have to get a touch on it as Vecchio sees it in the back. Vecchio's going to work a little 1-2 opportunity, as the puck will find him once again on the 1-2. Vecchio works a shot. Saved by Blake and cleared away. Vecchio cannot stop it from passing the blue line. It's a clearance. He will now work on up. Power play is over. We return to 5-on-5 hockey. A hard commanding hit. Blake punches this one wide once again. Still 0-0, 7 minutes left to go here in the first period of hockey down in Roselle, New Jersey. Lancers far from home. Westfield just another home game for them. at an outdoor-style arena. As you said, Lancers play at Cody. They play indoors. They play in a much more fan-friendly arena. So the ice a little different, a little bit more sheer, a little bit more sharp, a little bit more amateur, I guess you could say.
I would not say that, but I like to call it natural.
Yes, natural, as Turbin makes the save, and we get a little extracurricular activity near the goal.
Nothing more than a how's your father, how's the kids.
Just a little friendly welcome to Roselle, New Jersey for the Lancers. Westfield trying to put on a little pressure and trying to be a little extra active this evening. The official will now head to the booth. Let's see if he has anything to report penalty-wise. Does not look so.
Now, one thing they may want to take a note of that.
Oh, we actually do have a Lancer in the box. My apologies. That's Chase Docks.
They may want to make a note. Last night during the Summit West Essex game, that door was a little tricky. Player went right through it. I hope that's not the case tonight. I'm hoping they made a patch.
And may I ask, what was the result of that? Did they stop play?
Yeah, they actually had to use senior Michael Coyle as the enforcer of the penalty box.
Interesting.
Got to be the gentleman.
Crowd's trying to funnel in. We have a dog in attendance. Not sure you're allowed to do that in Cody Arena.
Canine. It is an outdoor arena.
Who doesn't love having our furry friends in town, Coach Hay? Little nice aspect of Roselle's beautiful hockey rink. An outdoor hockey rink as well. We're wearing our jackets here while broadcasting this one. Manchino, Chase Docks at Livingston is in the box. So now we're going to see a Westfield power play opportunity right after Livingston's power play opportunity. Livingston a little bit slower to clear the puck, and they're finally able to sneak one on by. They'll be chased by Captain Thomas Conrad.
Thomas Conrad had a very dominating game on the score sheet as well as off. Really helped him out against number 19, Governor Livingston, former 19, pardon me. Here comes the Blue Devils.
1-2 pass saved by Turbin. Westfield will now try and create another opportunity. Deflected pass is shipped right back to where it came from. A little hit is going to squeeze way and make way for Beak. Beak tries to find an option, deflections, and Westfield will still control the puck as it deflects off the official. They're now going to calm down and work it on out wide as Manchino will try and find an option. Circles around, his pass is deflected to a perfect area. And this puck finds Vecchio and is chipped on away.
An absolute hay worker.
Yeah. Obviously, Westfield, a lot of time to control there under pressure. You can really tell they have a more controlled power play than the Lancers. They also have a very nice penalty kill as well, Coach A.
Yeah, 41 seconds remaining in this PP. Here they come.
So Westfield will now control in the back. Here is Captain Conrad. Conrad works the easy option of Oliveri. And this puck is swung on up and made a weird sound as it looks like it might have hit the glass. And it looks like the Livingston power play is just 15 seconds away. Excuse me, the Westfield power play is just 15 seconds away from its demise. Possible shot opportunity here as this one is controlled by Mertel. In the back, this puck finds Mertel once again on the pass. Mertel shot, saved, and poked away by the Turbinator. Hiltwine, as the power play has now met its completion. It's 5-on-5 hockey, but the momentum still stays on the Westfield side from the power play. Here behind the net, we see a fall of Ebel. And this puck looks like it hit the outside elements. So we will stop the clock there with 14:23. Coach Hay, what do you make of that power play? Break it down for us.
Hey, man, that is what you're trying to do. If you're trying to kill this penalty against a high-powered team, you want to make them, again, they are very talented. You want to give them to the trap that they're going to have a clean entry. The green and black are able to just clog up the lanes, and they're looking for too pretty. They're trying to be too sweet. Just get it on net and look for good things to happen.
Shot deflects into a bunch of bodies. Westfield will still find the puck. Still in no man's land it is. Once again, Westfield will control down in the back. Here's Wilson. Wilson ships on it over to Mertel. Mertel, number 91, tries to sneak one by, but the Turbinator spoils the party. Once again, he's Turbin in net, and he makes a baseball-style outfielder's catch.
As a goaltending coach, I absolutely love it. Different sport, I know, but you love the screen work. I'm a big boy. I like to play a wing. I like to get in front of the goalie. Don't let him see you. I have seen some really good screen work thus far on both sides. The Blue Devils, they just got to find the lane and shoot it, and good things have happened. They made Turbin make some great saves.
Outside Westfield controls on the face-off victory. They're challenged at the back. Abel is unable to find an option, but it's poked away. Slap shot immediately saved by Turbot. Here come the Lancers on a 3-on-2. They will try and weave on by, but getting in the way of that one is Marshall. He spoils the Lancers' party. 3:40 left to go here in the first period. We have 3 periods of hockey right here for you on the G1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Conrad in the net. Uses his opportunity, close side on the right of your screen, as it's right back to him. They swing it behind Blake in net. As this pass is able to find cross to Beek. Beek, 1-2 pass, shot saved by Turbin! His biggest save of the day.
Beaky is an absolute monster. He's got 6 goals this far this season.
Puck is stuck right near the Lancers bench with 3:05. We'll try and fend for it. Possible whistle coming soon. If the puck is not found, the puck will finally be found, and it looks like the Lancers will push it past the blue line, but it will be controlled by Captain Conrad. Swings on around, uses his option, poked off the net, as the Lancers will now take it away and try and move up the ice. Here's Jace Docks, who came out of the box earlier. Westfield takes it away immediately. Captain Conrad chips one right to the Lancers' defensive line on the miscommunication. They poke it past the blue line, but Westfield will take it away on the knockdown. The alternate captain fights for a backwards pass. He's hammered to the ground by Docks.
Really interesting. We're going to see. I think they're going to say he got his hands a little too high. He's going to think about that one.
Yeah, Lancer might actually end up entering the box, but that was a hard hit, Coach A.
Yeah, it looked clean to me, but I am looking from the very small screen of our lovely equipment here. I'm going to suggest he got his hands up a little quick. I got a quick look at it, but...
The official's conversating with Westfield's head coach, Joe Bertucci. Doesn't look like a Lancer will be heading there. Yep, and Coach Bertucci just made the no-no signal, so it does not look like there is going to be a penalty.
Yeah,
looks like we're going to see 5-on-5 hockey, Coach A.
Yeah, that was an interesting one right there. I do want to make mention of Monday's game, Westfield versus Governor Livingston. There was actually 2 stoppages of play for the puck just becoming immovable, pressed up against the boards in the corner of death. I don't know if there's a rut there or it's an interesting situation. They are going to take him. 91 heading to the box.
Logan Mertel heads to the box.
I'm going to suggest it had to be a little reaction play there.
I thought it was going to be roughing on the Lancers, but in fact it is not. So we're going to see the Lancers power play as Mertel is the guilty verdict in this one. Puck soon to be dropped by today's wonderful officiating crew, I should say tonight at this point. 6:30 p.m. puck drop. Vecchio opens up space. His shot hits a Westfield head. And yes, that is exactly why you'd stop the game at the high school level. That was a rocket shot right there. And it might have just gotten under the mask or at least tipped in some form of sense a Westfield Blue Devil. I believe that was number 28, Michael Wilson.
I can feel his pain because I literally can feel his pain. I took a slap shot to the lower thigh in my game on Monday. It smarts. My entire leg is purple.
Vecchio on the puck off the Lancers when he's going to pass it away. This sneaky link pass does not work. A little fighting in the corner. The Lancers still able to control. Vecchio for it. He'll try again. This one is deflected off of a defenseman for the Blue Devils. Vecchio now back on the puck. He's quick. He's vroom vroom Vecchio. He gets hammered as this puck is cleared. With 90 seconds left to go, we're 30 through this power play as Schultz utilizes his legs and will take the puck on out. Past first blue line. He passes one on up here to Conklin. Conklin offsides.
Just barely. 1:21 remaining. And I got to shout out the Livingston power play. It's not hit yet. But I say this every time we are on a broadcast together. In the great sport of ice hockey, pressure is cumulative. And they have been screening Jake Watson so effectively. He's not seeing the puck, and I think that is going to lead to pay dirt for the Lancers.
Vecchio, most touches on the puck tonight for the Lancers skating crew. Takes his time in the back. Power play is running. Minute 5 as he finally ships one up. The Lancers will try and work something. They have a 3-on-2 opportunity. Westfield returns offense as this shot is hammered high over Blake, and the Lancers will swing it on around the boards, and Andrew Kwan is on the puck. They will try and fight for it, but it looks like chipping it away is Marshall. Lancers still, though, control on the recovery. Jace Docks And Westfield will finally take over as Captain Conrad tries to clear it. It won't pass the blue line once again. Lancers will now try and find a shot. 35 seconds left in the power play. Vecchio takes a touch and then a shot, but it rockets right off of Tortorella.
Tortorella, 2 goals on Monday.
Less than a minute left to go here in the first period. Ryan Lowry, Coach A, D1 Media per page, NFA Chess Network. A special thank you to all who made today's production possible. Both sides' administration, Mr. Mustafa Hooten. If you want him to broadcast or do any of your events, reach out to d1media@yahoo.com as Vecchio tries to maneuver around. He's back on the puck, although the move does not work. His pass deflected. Somehow this puck squeezes through. Vecchio shot. Takes it to the back of the net for the Lancers goal. Oh, Austin Vecchio. You already know.
And what did I tell you? Pressure is cumulative. There are some things in this great game that are unexplainable, but when you fail to get it out of your zone, bad things happen. It is just an odd facet. Momentum plays such a role in this sport. And with 35 seconds remaining, the Lancers find themselves with a 1-0 lead. Here we go, Blue Devils. Let's see if they can get it. Oh, all right.
So
I love how he's controlling the circle. You can see he's really authoritative. He's not letting anybody get any undue advantage.
So it's like the official is now going to communicate with the people in charge of the scoreboard today. 35 seconds are left to play in this one. My apologies, our clock is a little wrong, as we're now going to fix it right now. But that goal was scored by Austin Vecchio. A big goal as the clock was slow to start, as we are right back on par with it at the moment, folks. Less than 30 left to go. Austin Vecchio on the goal. He's number 8. He's the captain. Zach Silva on the assist for the Lancers. So Vecchio on the goal with 17 seconds left to play here in Roselle, New Jersey.
Speaking of undue advantage, the young men working the board having a little bit of trouble this afternoon. NIHOA officiating crew.
So the clock is going to actually run down more. The officials say it started late. I don't disagree. 13 seconds left to play here in the opening of 3 periods in Roselle, New Jersey.
I'm not sure we should say that after the Milburn VGR game we witnessed, and after 2. But I don't think that's going to happen here.
This is expected to be a classic, and it's acting like one right now. Vecchio finally cracks the scoreline. He's looking like a collegiate-level hockey player at the moment with his skill and talent. Westfield will try and respond in the closing seconds of the opening period. They swing one around, but taking the last touches, Conklin. Westfield back in control, but as 2 seconds are left, this one crosses the blue line, and a possible breakaway opportunity is shut down by nothing but the clock. So at the end of the first period, we enter the first intermission, the long intermission. Lancers 1 off of the goal from Austin Vecchio. That's the sole goal. Westfield currently being shut out after a period. We'll be back for the intermission report right here on the D1 Media page on the NFA Chess Network. My name is Ryan Lowry. I'm joined with
Coach Hay. We'll be right back
on the D1 Media page on the NFA Chess Network. Stay tuned.
the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
the ball's loose.
and they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounds at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown!
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block. Third down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMEC for a division championship. He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makai, it's on. Touchdown. Elijah wins it. The championship.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After one period of play, 1-0 Livingston. How can you call them the underdogs? These are two high-quality programs, I got to say. The Lancers put together a heck of a period, but the Blue Devils have to stay outside of the box.
A 1-0 goal. Austin Vecchio is able to propel the Lancers above the 0 mark. The Westfield Blue Devils, the favorites coming into this one, ranked number 13 in the state of New Jersey at the moment, do not have a goal to their name as they are the hosts of this one here down in Roselle, New Jersey. Coach, as you said, there's a difference for the Lancers between their home of Cody and here, and it's quite the surmountable one. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, Waranaco Arena, originally built in 1961, named after legendary Lenape, Lenny Lenape, of course, the indigenous First Nations people of the New Jersey Delaware Valley area. Was originally a four-side outdoor rink, upgraded throughout the years, and then finally in the 2017-2018 season, they put about $7-8 million. That gets this beautiful bird net that definitely was not here when I played here back in the day, but a very quirky arena when it comes to your viewing pleasure. We are very lucky. So it is very cold, and we are very cold. But when it's a little warm, pardon me, the boards will fog. That's why I'm going to show you a little inside baseball here. They have these squeegees so that the fans can see. They have these fans to try to stop the fog. That's why this corner is referred to the fog corner, and this one is often referred to as the corner of death by the locals. Very difficult to see when this bench is full. Just listen to our man Ryan Lowy. He'll bring you all the action. And look at this beautiful ice resurfacer right here. Keep that Zamboni monster inside.
Yeah, it really is a beautiful ice surface, Coach. It really is also a beautiful game. Very even matchups. We've seen a lot of matchups this year, Coach. We were there for Milburn's tough loss. We were there for a lot of different games and a lot of different scores. But I can say this one, no doubt about it, is predicted to be one of the better games. But I think Livingston have also played very tough competition before. That's the difference. Westfield has not played as hard competition so far this year. Livingston has taken on a very strong West Essex squad, Coach, in which they propelled to a 3-2 victory. Now, I have a feeling you're going to contradict me on that one. Go ahead.
100%. They took down Governor Livingston.
That's true, they did.
When I call them the buzziest team in New Jersey, there's a reason for it. Obviously, they are missing their former stud freshman who found his way to the high-performance hockey league, Brady Silverman. But they still have so many pieces. Brian Kramer, of course, and they were able to keep Brian Kramer off the score sheet. This team is tough. This team is fast, and I think Westfield, if I got to say it, I've now seen every team in the McGinnis Cup. They're my early favorites to hoist the cup in in March.
Coach, the funny thing, too, is that you have to remember that Governor Livingston is as you said, the buzziest team in the state of New Jersey. Last year in the COVID-shortened season, they were playing in the Kelly division, so it's very, very, very big of a jump for them, and they've just handled it quite well. They fit in just perfectly, no doubt about it. The promotion, not to get into the politics of it, was appropriate.
Well, absolutely. I mean, there was no politics to it. It did take them 2 overtimes to defeat Cranford, but on the flip side, it's impossible to understate how good those teams are. I can't wait. Myself, Ryan, Kevin Connolly, we're actually going to get to have their outdoor game. That's January 2nd at Beacon Hill. We are very excited. Governor Livingston versus Summit Hilltoppers. That's a 9 a.m. start, January 2nd. Join us for that one. 7 minutes, 54 seconds. And we're going to have to step aside, and you can hear from our good friend, Dr. Michael C. Rusinella, keeping your players on the ice. I'm Coach Hay.
And I'm Ryan Lowry. Stay tuned.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Goal separates the Livingston Lancers, the number 19 seed, from the hosting number 13 seed Westfield Blue Devils here for some Wednesday night ice on the D1 Media page on the NFH Network. I'm Ryan Lowry, and joined with Coach Hay. And Coach Hay, it's that time. It's time for that way too early prediction of who is going to win the McInnes division.
Yeah, we're sitting here off ice, and we've now seen every single program in this Cup division, and I'm not going to lie to you. Come mid-February, I would be surprised if we are not seeing these two teams playing for the McGinnis Cup. Westfield and Livingston look to be the class of the town. There's so many good programs. West Essex, you have to imagine they're going to get themselves right. Governor Livingston, they can get their former Brady Bunch going. But for my money, it could be the Blue Devils. They call themselves Hockey Town USA around here. Or pardon me, Hockey Town NJ, play off Hockey Town USA, Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, I was going to say quite the difference, Coach.
Yeah, a wee bit. But very nice area. Roselle Park, Cranford, just on the other side. Even Elizabeth, vibrant downtown area, 2 minutes and 41. And if I got to say who is going to take home the honors of #1 MVP of the McGinnis Cup, I might have to say it's going to be Zachary Turbin.
I think you might be right. The Turbinator, as I call him, is an absolute tank. He's a beast. He just spent everything in net for the team, and he carries. But, Coach, contrary to your opinion here, I think if West Essex is able to get back at least most of their currently missing injured players, they could very much beat these two teams and possibly win the McGinnis division.
Yeah,
full health.
We saw Namyatov return to the lineup. That was a huge move for them. But the big issue is they're not going to get Ty Vasola back in. He blew out his ACL during the Caldwell Championship football game against Jefferson. And you got to give it to him, Coach Mark Gregory. He's been twice Coach of the Year, and he's shown it because he's trying out so many different forwards in that fourth defensive position.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That has been a talented team. Also, kudos to the Caldwell football team. As you said, as I mentioned, they were number 19 in the state of New Jersey to finish it up with public school rankings. And they won their group. And, of course, to get there, they also won their section and had an undefeated season for the first time in a long time. This was the year they were celebrating their 1991 undefeated season with a state championship. And they did it this year as well. But we're getting ready for some hockey between two teams totally unrelated to West Essex Caldwell. And that is the Livingston Lancers, number 19 in the state of New Jersey, and number 13 in the state of New Jersey, the Westfield Blue Devils. The fans are returning. The players should be back within the minute, Coach Hay. What is the long change period going to look like for you?
For me, I think Westfield needs to get their speed back on. I was talking to, again, NJ.com's candidate for way too early Coach of the Year, Coach Bertucci. He was telling me on their warm-ups, everything says, this is our time. He believes this is the squad. He believes that this team right here is going to be the one that puts them back at the Prudential Center. And I'm going to suggest we need to look out for number 2, Joey Tortorella. Joey Tortorella can bury it, he can boogie, and most importantly, he brings the body.
Tortorella has talent. 20 seconds until the second period is scheduled to get underway, so we'll probably start a little bit later than that one. Austin Vecchio captured all the eyes of all the supporters here tonight. And Rosales, he put in the sole goal and got a little dangly with the puck. We saw some trickiness from him, Coach Hay. He, no doubt about it, deserves to be the captain, a talented senior. He is, no doubt about it, one of the top 50 seniors in the state of New Jersey, as he was a top 50 junior last year.
Yes, both programs are storied in the last few years. Westfield, they have found themselves playing at the Prudential Center more than once. 21 seconds to go. Goaltenders take their respective enemy territory positions. We see to our right in the black and green Turbin, and to our left in the white and blue. Watson, what are you looking for as we get set for puck drop?
Well, Watson has a big period coming up. My apologies, I referred to him a couple times as Blake in the first period. But Watson has a big period coming up. His team is down by a goal in the second period. The Lancers coming to this one as underdogs, and they put on a lot of pressure. Keep an eye on Vecchio. He dangles, and he gets tricky with the puck. As it looks like we have a Lancer that is leaving the ice before the period starts. That's Zach Silva, the sophomore, with an assist on the night. That's got to be a concern, Coach Hay.
Yeah, you got to hope that it's just a a skate issue. He's just going to go into the locker room, use the stone a wee bit, and be back out there. If the Lancers are without a top-line winger, that could change the game. But right now, the gabbing, the jawing, all of that's over. The Zebras are near the face-off dot, looking for the puck in their pocket. He confirms he has it. Let's get going.
Let's get playing another period of hockey, another 15 minutes before we go to another intermission, Coach A. And these 15 minutes are the long change period of minutes.
Yep, you do not want to get caught in your own end, especially on the penalty kill. Westfield needs to stay out of the box. Second period action, only on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Don't be fooled by the box. I'm actually going to talk about that in the third intermission.
So here we go. It's getting even louder than it was for the start of the first period, because now we have the second period underway. Lancers, the underdogs, coming into the second period. Not the underdogs anymore, because they have a goal to defend to their name off of Captain Austin Vecchio. Lancers, however, are going to be missing a key this period. It's sophomore Zach Silva, who really stepped up this year from last year, seeing less minutes. This year, he has an assist in this one against the best team the Lancers have played so far. Remember, biggest win for the Lancers coming to this one is here's a shot that waves wide. Probably their win prior to this against a very strong squad of West Essex Caldwell, which a 3-2 victory. Me and Coach Hafer were there for that one. You can catch it on the on-demand function on the D1 Media page on the NFHS Network. The Lancers are on the takeaway. They will chip one on up. Here's a possible opportunity for Tarasuk. Tarasuk curves on in, and he hammers a player down, but leaves the puck behind. Ho-ho! Tarasuk showing his dominance. And you know what the funny part is, Coach Hay? Underclassman, he's a freshman. The Turbinator will stop play. Tarasuk hammered a player to the ground and left the puck behind.
You do enjoy those. He was perfectly squared up, but he wasn't the one trying to pick himself off the ice. But on the flip side, the Blue Devils, a very crafty program, crafty team, able to turn this into an attacking area, and the referee waits to call for the whistle.
Shot deflected, and the Lancers will now try and work off of it. Here's Shalva, loses the puck. Westfield defense cleans it up. They're challenged. Livingston pressing a little bit harder this period, as it is a long change period, but Westfield will try and take advantage. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity on the beatdown, and this shot waves wide of Turbin's crease. Far side action in the dead zone, which is hard for our camera to reach. And it looks like the Lancers will take advantage of that one as they now press on with the puck. They move up the ice. Here's Shalva. Shalva weaves around, but he cannot win the chase for the puck. Logan Mertel, who wears the highest number today for both teams, wins the race for that one. Here comes Westfield, possible 2-on-3 opportunity now. Weaving around is Manchino, but Turbin gobbles it up.
Flashing the glove. $13-18 on the board. No student section this evening. A little interesting. Westfield traveled very well on Monday.
Well, it is a Wednesday, and it's also a good night for ice hockey, and the Lancers are trying to take advantage of that by moving deeper into the top 20 and possibly knocking another team out of it. As the whistle stops this one dead. These two teams met in boys soccer this year. Westfield came up with a victory. They moved all the way up to 10th in the state of New Jersey. Livingston got pushed out as they were hovering around that 18 marker and just ended out with an early quarterfinal disappearance. Westfield Union County champions, both boys and girls. So Westfield, a very strong fall sports season. Livingston, not too shabby themselves. The girls soccer team made it to the sectional finals as well as the county finals, but could not come up with a victory in both. Livingston now trying to move up the ice. A little miscommunication. Opens it up for Grossbard. Grossbard hammered off the puck as he's swarmed by two. Loses it, and there's nobody there to challenge Park. Park swings it around as he's hit. He utilizes his option. Marshall. Up the ice, the Lancers defense will clean up. Jay Stocks uses his opportunity now to Andrew Kwan. Kwan loses the puck and he loses the chase. His defensive handyman cannot come up with it. But you know who can? Austin Vecchio. Vecchio groups on up. Finds a man who's hammered to the ground. Tarasuk goes flying. No whistle, no penalty. But Livingston still trying to take advantage because Schultz is weaving on by with 12:20 left to go here in the second period of action, the middle period of action, the long change period of action. 2:12, swung on around. Hit wind. Hammered to the boards as the Livingston defense cannot be split. Westfield uses this opportunity to make some on-the-fly substitutions. The beauty of hockey is what you can do. Livingston will now work up the ice. They cross the blue line. Vecchio takes a shot. Saved.
You love to see it. The intensity picking up. Some big bodies being thrown. Throw the shoulder, young man. Have a lot of fun. Because when you get to my age, that is one aspect that you're going to miss about the game. Most adult leagues do not allow checking. Oh,
Another Lancer has now departed, Coach Hay. That's Danny Grossbard. Not sure what's going on here with this situation, but a lot of Lancers leaving the ice. This won't be safe. Coach Hay, do you have a report?
Yeah, I'm going to suggest, again, prognostication, somebody who has played this rink more than a handful of times, I'm going to suggest that more than likely they forgot to sharpen their skates. You sharpen your skates before you come and play here. Probably just going to take the stone to it and be back out in no time.
Obviously, a little bit of a different look for the Lancers. They played a game at Mendon, and they played most others at Cody Arena this year and last year. Cody Arena is where they saw themselves advance all the way to the McInnes Cup Finals, where they had a tough loss, 3-0 to Glenrock. Obviously, kudos to the Glenrock goalkeeping squad that is no longer with them this year. They've graduated. Here comes Livingston down the ice. Zach Silva challenged off the puck as this one's poked on. Can't cross the blue line. Lancers will try and take advantage. Shelva turns into a sandwich. Turns into the turkey in the sandwich as this shot is waved high by Conklin. 11:15 now left to go here in the middle period. Lancers control to try and work a shot, but instead of the miscommunication, they'll lose it. Westfield will now try and advance up the ice. They deflect one, and they are pushed, and a lot of action near their bench. The Westfield defense will now try and control the puck. Here's Alex Abel, and the Livingston Lancers are now back on the puck, and they will swing it on around. Westfield will now try and work a shot in the dead corner. The Lancers will now come up with the puck instead. Chipped on up. This one squeezes by Vecchio and two Westfield players, two Westfield forwards. And now Westfield will have to control in the back as they are challenged heavily on a fight. Going down, possibly yanked down was Wilson. No whistle comes in as Shalva got a little shifty. Lancers will control. Schultz opens up the ice, works one back. Vecchio tries to find an option. This one swings on wide. The defense will try and clean it up with a shot that's deflected away. Westfield will now try and take advantage. They send two men on up there, both forwards, but the Lancers will be able to stop that one off of Zach Silva, who returns to the ice after his departure, likely to sharpen his skates, as Coach Hay said. Vecchio left for the puck. He cannot win the fight to it, but a hard hit powers him off the puck. Pass in the middle, nobody there but a Lancers defenseman to clean it up. That's Ryan Zales getting his first couple touches on the puck today. Some hard hits as this one crosses the blue line. Westfield will have to reset, regroup, and take a breath, down by a goal off of Austin Vecchio's first period goal with only 35 seconds left to go. This one will try and be chipped on up. It will not pass the second blue line, but it will pass the first with 9:40 left to go, and we will see an icing.
And with 9:41, you gotta love just the physicality. Both teams are bringing, bodies are hitting the ice. It is absolutely stupendous. Remember, this is the top tier of the NJIIHL, one of the premier divisions.
I'd say public school-wise it is, because, Coach, hey, the Gordon Conference doesn't really have many public schools, if any.
Well, it has more state champions than any public division.
Well, that is correct. When you have a team as talented as St. Peter's struggling, there's no doubt about it. It is a talented division of hockey. Little fight for it. Westfield will try and win the puck, but it looks like the Lancers will poke it away right back to Westfield in attacking territory. A little board pass right there finds Tortorella. Tortorella dangles around to the close dead side of the area, which is hard for your camera to catch. I will try and narrate for you as best as I can, as there's a fight for the puck in the corner with 9:15 left. And it looks like a Westfield player goes down, and the Lancers will clear, but not strong enough for an icing, as Captain Conrad is on the puck. Westfield defense will work a little 1-2. Conrad on it. He sends the gift wrap package down to a possible goal-scoring opportunity that's poked on away behind the blue line. Livingston will now control. Hard poke hit into the Westfield boards near their bench. The Lancers will now try and go on the attack. Tarasuk, 8:45 left to go. Westfield will now have to try and regroup in the back. They shift course. Passed on up. Westfield controls. They find an option. There's no Lancers defenders there. They were caught sleeping. Ferraro. Shot saved by Turbin.
And right there, that is absolutely brilliant defending. You got a 3-on-1, and he just stays home, takes away the pass, lets the defender, or pardon me, lets his keeper take the man. Picture perfect, but a weaker goaltender, that's probably a tie game.
Well, Turbin has really showed he might not just be one of the top 22 goalies in the state of New Jersey, but maybe even the top 10. His talent is just superior, as here he is again locating the puck in trouble, like most other goalies couldn't.
What year is Turbin? I believe he's
Turbin is a senior.
Which you're happy because that's the type of play that gets somebody poached by the private schools, find their way into the parochial division.
Now, Coach Hay, we haven't seen it yet, but Lancer's backup goalkeeper, Justina Sanders, has been between active and inactive, but when he's active, he might be one of the best backup goaltenders in the state of New Jersey. The junior is fiercely talented and will likely take the reins next year. It's going to be interesting to see who will back him up, as Alec Rosenbaum is no longer a member of the program, but he is really a fierce backup goaltender turned starter next year, as this shot couldn't even find Turbin. It was deflected by the Lancers' back line. 8 minutes left to go in the long change period. Westfield on the attack. This pass down the middle is deflected, and the Lancers will now try and take it on up. Westfield back will try and control. That is exactly what they do, but the Lancers will get in the way of that one. This one poked on out into the back. Here's Brett Conklin. Conklin ships one on up. It hits the boards hard and swings on up. 7:35 left to go. Schultz finds Schultz. Schultz receives the puck right there from Conklin.
Yep.
And I think we might have a hook.
I've been saying the key is to stay out of the box for Westfield. Between tonight and Governor Livingston, they have been spending a lot of time in the sin bin. 7:31, 2-minute power play to the Lancers. With such an offensive-heavy team, man, you just can't let those mental lapses.
So Spencer Brown is spending time in the box, as Westfield will now get ready to try and burn this Livingston Lancers power play that is once again underway. And it is immediately cleared. We've seen two Lancers power plays that both result in slow starts with the shots in control, as Vecchio will retrieve this one.
Yeah, he obviously not a defender. You know, those are such a tough play to defend, even as a natural defender.
Vecchio weaves on up. Vecchio controls. Vecchio ships one down the ice with 7:05 left to go. This one is bombed away right to Turbin. He will stop this one down and let play continue as his pass to Vecchio just makes it there. It was almost intercepted. Two players go down. We don't have a whistle. The Lancers will now progress on up the ice. This is a gift wrap package pass that is very good for zooming Schultz, who thought he might have beat the icing, but in fact he did not. 6:45 left to go in the second period.
Lancers getting away with one right there. You're a big soccer head. Does number 8 play soccer?
Number 8 for the Livingston Lancers?
No, the Westfield.
Oh, Dylan Ferraro? Unfortunately, I don't have a clue or answer for that one. We'll have to ask Mike Cerati.
Because they must be suggesting that he is quite a diver, because he had his legs definitely taken out from him. Lancers stay on the power play. 1:14 left in the 5-on-4.
Well, Ferraro is a senior, so it would be too late for him to pick it up if he hasn't already. But I wouldn't be surprised if he is playing soccer. 1:05 left to go. You can always check NJ.com. That's your official source for high school sports news. 6:30 left to go. Vecchio, vroom vroom Vecchio, as I like to call him, zooms past one blue line. He'll now get past another. He dangles by two Westfield Blue Devils, but the Lancers are offsides. Hockey offsides is tricky, Coach Hay. Lancers will now have a returning skater. That's Danny Grossbart. Hockey offside is very tricky, Coach Hay.
Yeah, I mean, called him right away. Because you got a whole head of steam. Your teammates gotta help you out, but...
Puck drop was 6:20 here in the long change second period, as the Lancers will now control in the back calmly. Here's Zach Silva. And Vecchio's now on the puck with 6:15 left to go. Vecchio waves around, finds an option. The Lancers will now try and progress on up. There's a pass connected to Jay Stocks. Stocks, shot, saved. Put back possible opportunity. Hammered wide on the deflection with 6:05 left to go. 6 minutes, we see a scrum in the corner halfway through the middle period. Lancers control. Vecchio shot from far, saved and covered on up. Good effort there by Jake Watson.
5:56 remaining. Yeah, Watson only blinked once thus far.
So with 5:56 left to go.
Only 25 seconds left at the man advantage. Vecchio, highlight him at the point.
Right back into it. Westfield is on the puck. They'll weave around behind their crease and try and ship one on up, and Vecchio's on the puck. Vecchio with 5:40. Does some stick handling. Ships one on up. Tarasuk tries to find an option. Westfield control. They send one up the ice. fiercely. And that will kill the Lancers' power play. Another one they couldn't capitalize on. Here comes Vecchio. He dangles round two. He's feeling it today. Maybe it's something about the arena as he takes a shot that's gloved on down and saved.
Yeah, Westfield's penalty kill unit has been one of the most impressive things on this team, but there is definitely a situation where do you want your penalty kill unit to be one of the most impressive things on your team? Because it means you are on the penalty kill a lot.
5:17 left to go here in the middle period. Face off to the far side in the Lancers attacking territory as they will not come up with the puck. It's the Westfield Blue Devils. Here they come past one blue line, now they go past the other. They will challenge the Lancers defense in the tough corner. Westfield control. Vrooming on around Manchino. Westfield will now try and find a shot, but the Lancers are now on it. Here's Schultz. Schultz bullies himself onto the puck. He passes the middle line. Now he passes the blue line as he chips one on up to himself, and his speed takes care of that one quite well. But Westfield are back on the puck on the takeaway. This one, possible clearance, stopped from crossing the blue line, and the shot flies back in the net for a Lancers goal. Oh, wow.
And what do I always tell you about screening the goalie?
It works. Oh, it works quite well. And Ryan Zales can say that from experience now.
Oh, that one a 40-footer. Goaltender did not see that till it was right on top of him. All fours on the board. Lancers up 2-0.
Coach, the Lancers are now entering some dangerous territory. They are now trying to secure a victory. Now, we're talking very early here as they only have a 2-goal lead, but they're now trying to get more ahead on a team that is ranked 13th in the state of New Jersey.
As he takes us, I got to say, you put your foot all the way on the pedal. You shift into fifth gear because Westfield can come back in a hurry. They have 3 or 4 guys that could just take this game over. You can't let them. You got to put Vroom Vroom Vecchio on the offense all day.
4:35 left to go. Westfield now try and clean it out. They're down by 2 now. Zales, the sophomore, and Vecchio, the senior, have something to say about that one. But can Westfield respond and have an opportunity? Shot deflected, put back shot is unable to be attempted. Here come the Lancers on a 3v2. They will try and press forward. Tarasuk able to get the high end, but the Westfield defense on too strong of a touch. We're nearing the 4 minutes left to go marker.
All shot from our skate.
Saved Vecchio on the puck. Watson's let 2 goals by so far for the Blue Devils. Vecchio with the first goal.
Absolutely can't do that, but we're going to see if they get them on the reaction play. As I've said in previous broadcasts, in Pee Wee hockey, there's a red stop sign on the back of your jersey. You cannot hit a player from behind. He clearly pushed him down. Now we're going to see if the officiating crew takes the Blue Devil who responded.
Looks like it's Danny Grossbard, and the Lancers want a canceling penalty here. They want they want a Blue Devil in the box too.
Yeah, can somebody please give that man a raise? Because why can't we be friends? Lovely. Just lovely.
Officials will now conversate with.
Yeah, 350 on the board. They got Grossbard for 2 minutes. We're going to see if this is going to be a coupling penalty. Officiating crew having a couple words. And we're going to give you a couple words about Dr. Michael C. Rusinella from North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute. OrthopedicNewJersey.com. OrthopedicNewJersey.com. If you need hip replacement, knee replacement, PTP, that's the A-Rod procedure.
2007.
5-minute major for boarding. Ooh, my goodness. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
See, that's a killer penalty. However, a Westfield player is also entering the box.
Finding his way out there.
Coach, hey, that's Zach Park. He enters the box for Westfield. We're going to see what these penalties are.
2 for the other. All right, so I got clarification from the box, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see 2 minutes on the Blue Devils. That one's going to be a roughing. Talked about the retaliation penalty. And the Lancers are going to sit for 5 minutes to think about what he did. That's a boarding penalty. That's a major. Listen, you cannot. That is a player safety issue. Having a conversation with Captain Vecchio. Remember, captainship in the sport of ice hockey actually does have a purpose. It's not just a coin flip situation. They are the only ones allowed to conversate with the officiating crew. You need to have a C or A emblazoned in front of your jersey.
Yeah, that is what you need in order to be able to conversate with the officials firsthand during situations like these. But a lot of punishments to be executed, Coach A.
Yeah, they got to get this one going. I love the physicality, but you got to reel it in. Boarding penalties are they're just dangerous. You can't be that close to the boards. We got a meeting of the minds here. Greeting of the captains. Most players here, very well acquainted with each other through youth hockey. Many players on each side playing for the Montclair Blues, New Jersey Penguins, the Colonials program. I believe there is a handful of Rockets as well.
Well, ice hockey is a funny sport in that it all goes down together at the youth level like this in New Jersey. It's a small state, Coach Hay.
Yeah, it is an interesting sport, and we're finally figured out. So we're going to go 4-on-4. See, that's what they're trying to figure out here, Ryan. They're trying to figure out whether they want to do a 5-on-5 with a release, but with it being a minor penalty, it's better to go 4-on-4. He'll release into a power play.
So, Coach A, the current situation is that we will see a face-off in between the blue lines, closer to the Lancers' target. Westfield will win the face-off and control in the back with 3:45 left to go. They will now try and move up the ice as they chip it on up. So we're seeing 4-on-4 hockey at the moment, and we will likely see a power play coming up soon. Yeah, puck unable to be touched down. Vecchio unable to get to it. 3.5 left to go here in the second period. A massive third period of hockey expected up next. Here come the Lancers. Here's Vecchio. He's red hot today with a goal. He attempts to unleash one, but he's denied. Westfield defense will now clean on up the puck. 3:10 left to go here in the middle period. Pass touched on down. And now crossing the blue line. Schultz will get in the way of that one for the Lancers. This puck chipped out of play, out of the zone.
Yeah, 4-on-4, I hate to say it, but I think this one's going to go with the Blue Devils. Blue Devils, a very fast team, much like the first overtime in an NHL game. 4-on-4s tend to go with the speedier team. And on the change here, yeah, Vecchio not on the ice. That's the only other way. 4-on-4 is really behooved if you got one kid that can really use the space well.
Right back into it with under 3 minutes left to go. The Blue Devils will try and control as they are now challenged defensively. The Lancers will now try and press and attempt to forecheck. A nifty move right there. 2 nifty moves and 3 nifty moves put Westfield on the attack as this one is cleaned up by Conklin. Oh, what a play we just saw there, Coach A.
Yeah, like I said, if you got one kid who can really groove it, but unfortunately, due to him being human, Vecchio on the bench.
Westfield will now work up the ice. Here's Abel. Abel poked off the puck. The Lancers back line will have to control. Conklin plays it on up, and the official will wave everything off. And the Lancers will make some quick substitutions on the fly as we reach our unofficial 2-minute warning of the middle period. Miscommunication, the Lancers take over on control. Here's Schultz. 2-0 lead for the Lancers off of Ryan Zell's goal. That prior to that was scored by Austin Vecchio in the first period. As this one enters the Lancers bench and is caught by the coach, Coach Conklin.
Ooh, Coach Conklin almost got himself a souvenir. 6 seconds left on the 4-on-4. And you can see him, he's grasping the handle of the box. He's ready to join the play. Tap the stick in 1 second. Here he comes.
So Westfield will now control with 1:50 left to go. Second period action for you on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Here come the Blue Devils. They will now work it up past the ice and try and shorten the Lancers' lead to just a goal, and they're caught offside in the process.
Well, he was right there, so I will acquiesce. That was a beauty of a no-looker there. 1:38 remains in the long change period. 5-on-4 for the White Sweaters. Dangerous look for the Lancers. Here we go.
1:35 left to play here in the middle period. Westfield will control in the back with 90 seconds. The Lancers put another goal on where they entered this period with a goal lead off of Vecchio. Ryan Zales with the shot from, as you said, Coach, roughly 40 feet away, you can estimate. Westfield will now try and find a shot. Ryan Maui, John Hay, D1 Media Pro page, NFHS Network. Westfield Blue Devils, number 13 in the state of New Jersey. Livingston Lancers, number 19. As the underdogs have a 2-goal lead, Westfield will try and cut that on down here on the offensive attack. Closing minute now here of the middle period. Westfield will now have to clean this clearance up. 2 minutes left to go here in their power play off of the 5-minute major, Coach Hay.
Tape to tape.
Tape to take hockey. The Westfield Blue Devils will now try and score. Lancers defense will now have to take care of this one. Challenged they are with 35 seconds. We see a little fight for the puck. Westfield will come up with it. Their defensive line will now swing around. Possible shot opportunity from the captain. Saved by Turbin and waved over the net. 20 seconds left to go. Schultz snipes one on up to kill more of the major power play. There's 90 seconds left to go in that one, and it looks like it will end up moving to the final period of action. Coach Hay, we will see a third period. It's 2-0 Lancers, as it looks like that is exactly what the scoreline will be. The Lancers want to change that, though, as they're poked off the puck 4-3. 2 as the crowd gets rowdy, and 1. We move to the third period. 2-0 Lancers. They came into this one with a goals lead. They will move into the third period with a 2-goals lead. Zales capitalizes on Vecchio's first period goal. I'm Ryan Lowy, and I'm joined with
Coach Hay, and we'll be right back for the second intermission report. Don't go anywhere.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the second intermission, and after 2 periods of play, look who probably was right, testing out the skates. A little extended time with the skate stone is Grossbar. 2 minutes remaining in the second intermission. We stand at 2. How'd we get here, Ryan?
Well, Coach, we saw an Austin Vecchio goal in the first period, and then in the second period we saw Zales, the underclassman, score and put a second goal onto that one. It's a short intermission, a minute 45 seconds, so we're right back into it with the third.
Yeah, let's talk about that one. I'm not sure Watson was able to see that puck before it was on him. They just put a little flip wrist on there, and that is the beauty of the wrist shot. I know every kid wants to lay a Subban-esque clapper, but the wrist shot is so tricky because it gets that little flutter, especially when it looks like it's going to come and it's a strong shot, ends up being a little bit weaker. That's the most dangerous one to save because it just flutters a little bit. Remember, we're not talking about a ball where the physics make sense. Nothing makes sense about the cylindrical puck.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Coach. Hey, you're correct. As the music fades on up, we got a minute left until the third and final period of hockey kicks off right here. We'll be right back after this message from our friends at NJ Orthopedics.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coach, hey, I feel like an absolute goofus. We said we've seen everybody in the beginning. Haven't seen Glenrock yet. We'll see them Sunday night, but here we go. And it is a Westfield power play, and they're going to have to go a full 200.
70 seconds left to go on the power play. Third period of hockey right here on the G1 Media page on the NFH Network. I'm Ryan Lambert with John Hay. Westfield Blue Devils coming to this one 13th in the state of New Jersey. They're down 2-0 to the Lancers. An Austin Vecchio goal in the first, and then a Zales goal in the second is the separation and the divider in this one. Lancers currently 19th in the state with a win. They, no doubt about it, move up in the rankings. That's the goal in the end. Two teams we might see in the McInnes Cup Finals clashing out for a third and final period in their one expected meeting this year. Then in Watanaco Park in Union County, New Jersey, Roselle to be specific, as we see a spinorama on the ground and a possible clearance opportunity. Schultz shows off his speed with the skates. He tries to wind around. He collides and goes down. They hammer the boards.
Yeah. Losing the edge right there. It's dangerous, and it is often embarrassing.
Schultz weaves round as he tries to come back. He's got a lot of ice on his rear after that hard hit. And the Westfield back line will have to control. They make quick substitutions on the fly. They have their time to pick. The Lancers will not be challenging them with the press.
Penalty kill over. 5 minutes well spent by the PK.
Here come the Lancers on a possible turnaround. Shot, save. As you said, Coach A, the 5-minute major completed.
13:27. Watson, that might be the biggest save of the game thus far. As I said, we will see Glenrock, the reigning McInnes Cup champs, this Sunday.
Yeah, we will see Glenrock this Sunday. I'll be there with Coach A. That's going to be a fun one. 7 p.m. puck drop. If you don't want to watch Sunday Night Football, you can always watch Sunday Night New Jersey hockey. Especially in the McInnes division, it's classic as Westfield will now try and add some class to a great game already. They're down by 2 goals. They can't stop the puck, from crossing the blue line.
Love the effort.
Yeah, good effort. Went down all the way to the stomach to try and stop it with the stick. Possible clearance. Fits past the blue line, but the Lancers defense will clear it on up. This one will be controlled by Westfield. They poke it on up past Vecchio. And having to chase for the Lancers will be Conklin. Conklin, son of the head coach, Dave Conklin. Poked and tried to be pressed on up there by Vecchio. He's able to do the job. He's able to find a man in not in Daniel Duffy within gross bar, but Westfield come down the other side. Conklin pokes it on up past the blue line. Westfield will have to control with 12:30 left to go. It's been a quick moving start to the third period. Westfield will control. Down in the back, a stick has been lost. The stick is on the ground now. It's been picked up by Zales. He has the second goal on the day for the Lancers. This puck crosses the blue line. Westfield will now have to take a breather with 12 minutes left to go. Sent on up. It hits the boards and Vecchio weaves round. He ships a gift wrap package on it that has a strange hit off the glass. That's something unique we've seen, Coach A.
Yeah, they're going to wave that. No icing. Here we go.
Westfield controls in the back. Chip pass on up. Crosses one blue line. Now it will cross the other. Here's Captain Conrad. He weaves around, can't find the option. This pass, not offsides. Westfield can't find a shot. Defense pushes them off. 11.5 left to go. Ryan Lally, Coach A. T1 meter per page. Whistles come in here on the NFHS network. We're going to wait for the result of this one. That was a hard hit banger.
Cannot have your hands as high as he had them. They're going to call that every single time.
That was a bullet hit.
Sending the crowd running. That was interesting. And ladies and gentlemen, ay caramba, I've seen this before. Lowy, we have a broken pane of glass.
Oh boy. Coach,
we're going to be right back. You're going to hear a word from our good friend Michael C. Brucinella. We will update you in just a second. Coach Hay, Ryan Lowy, don't go anywhere. We'll have more information in just a sec.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And you hate to see this one. We have a broken pane of plexiglass. Both teams have been sent to their respective locker rooms, sans the captains. And we thought that this was going to be an elbowing. It's going to be quite a long delay. We're going to let you know what the plan is in just a minute. We're going to send you to commercial. They got the sweepers out here, but the removal of glass and placing another piece of glass can take quite some time. We'll see what the officiating crew wants to do. But either way, you're going to hear from some of our fine sponsors here at the D1 Media Network. Don't go anywhere. Please follow at Lowy Ryan, at Coach Haylax. We will give you an update in just a minute. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Coach Hay, Ryan Lowy, NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro.
Here's Kramer. Kramer walking in. Pass in front. They score!
Fine. Puck comes back out to the point. Gorski with a shot, and then
They score! Slap shot for the point. Block the side. Here comes Ken Bishop walking in short-handed. He scores! Up ahead for the Marauders. Here comes Bigwitz. They score! Michael Benkovitz for St. Petersburg, and they lead it 3-2. The celebration is underway. The horn sounds, and the Glen Rock Panthers are the McGinnis Cup champions. But that's going to do it. The revenge tour is complete. The Don Bosco Prep Ironmen are the Gordon Cup Conference champions.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. Well, this took him and defeated.
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounds at the 35. Fielded at the 40 by Quick. Out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back. He's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat. Touchdown.
Good job, block. 3rd down and 17. A handoff. Getting to the outside. There's a first down. And all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship. He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the race.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McKinnon's on touchdown. Wins it. The championship.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The ice has arrived. And we'll be right back.
Here's Kramer. Kramer walking in. Pass in front. They score! 5. Puck comes back out to the point. Gorski with a shot, and then they score! Slap shot from the point. Block the side. Here comes Ken Bishop walking in short-handed. He scores! Up ahead for the Marauders. Here comes Bigwitz. They score! Michael Benkovich for St. Peter's Pup, and they lead it 3-2. The celebration is underway. The horn sounds, and the Glen Rock Panthers are the McGinnis Cup champions. But that's going to do it. The revenge tour is complete. The Don Bosco Prep Ironmen are the Gordon Cup Conference champions.
Heads up back on the suit. Rock this took him and defeating.
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
the ball's
out,
loose.
and they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown!
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block. Third down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship. He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it from Frazier.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer. Wins it. The championship.
Knocks him out. Coach is not yelling at Coach Dudley. He's not yelling at me. He's yelling at my players. Yelling at 14, 15, 16-year-old underprivileged kids.
The Milburn coach?
Yes. Brian Stamkos.
No, it's Brad Sama Livingston.
I'm talking about their lacrosse team.
Is it Brad Sama?
Brian Strumko. I wouldn't shake his hand. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Warrenico Sports Complex. After the extended break, we'd like to thank every single member of the officials, crew, and grounds. They got this thing fixed up in a jiffy. Look at that. Good as a daisy. We're looking inside 7 minutes to play, and we're going to get started now. This is... Here, I'm not going to lie to you. This is a problem if I'm Dave Conklin. Coach Conklin's team was all fire, all vim vigor. They're sitting there. They're cooling off. They're waiting to get back out here. Remember, they are the underdog. This is a 13-19 matchup. Westfield is going to use this pickup in energy to try to get ahead of this one. I'm not going to lie to you. I would be more than a little concerned.
Well, Coach A, the score difference definitely shows it. It's Turbin. He's just doing phenomenal in goal, Coach A. He hasn't let up a goal yet today. He's looking for possibly another shutout on the season.
Well, that is going to be a tall order after the extended layoff. Any athlete will tell you it is tough to come back from one of these situations. We're going to see the resolve of the Livingston Lancers. The the ice resurfacers do a ring around just to make sure there are no loose pieces of glass that can be dislodged.
Coach A, it's almost like we had another intermission of hockey. We're going to play out 11 and a half more of excitement.
Yeah, that is saying something. We're here down in Union County, far from our Norman Essex County enclave. And we're going to tell you what's going on with D1 Media Pro. First off, the two teams. Well, Westfield, win or lose, they are going to be traveling to Ridge. And things don't get easier. They have a date this Sunday with Morristown Beard, the Crimson.
Mo Beard, divisional champions last year, Coach A. They're riddled with talent. If there's one sport you can think of in Morristown Beard that's been dominant as of recent, it's been hockey. They're good with the skates.
The Morristown Beard, they're good at a lot of sports. Their alumni, pardon me, it is crossed, left my mind. It is very cold. Also, I can't get a visual of it, but it is snowing outside here at Warrenico Park. The officiating crew finds their nets to its moorings. Does not get any easier if you are a Blue Devils fan. After that, they have the defending champions of the McGinnis Cup, Glen Rock. And if you are a Livingston Lancer fan, well, you're just hoping to hold on to this 2-goal lead and find yourself to a December 11th date with Princeton. That's a 3:45 puck drop.
Coach Hay will be there for that one.
Maybe. After this one, I might get hypothermia. My toesies are barking.
Hey, Coach Hay, it is snowing outside, too. Can you really feel the winter?
I am feeling it. It is a wonderful Christmas time. The holiday season in full effect. And both teams have taken the ice. 11:31. Here comes the fans. Good student section for the Livingston Lancers.
They always get their support, Coach Hay. They love their sports.
And with 3 periods of play here, this one is going to be an extended romp. This game was a 6:35 puck drop. We are nearing 2 hours and 11:31 remaining in game time.
Now, Coach Hay, I promised you to get a bite of the snack bar, and I have to say you are right. It is very good.
Oh, my goodness. It is not to be missed if you are here at Warren & Co. But make sure you bring a blanket. Yeah, the officiating crew are like, let's get this going, boys. Hey, if you remember where we are, we're down there. We're in the Livingston end.
That's right, so the broken board has been fixed. My apologies, the glass has been fixed. We're back into it, 11:31 left to go. It's almost like a fourth quarter we're entering here after that break, Coach Hay.
Yeah, I am going to be curious to see one aspect of this. I want to... Remember, I actually thought that the whistle was down for an elbowing. But the penalty box is empty. 5-on-5, no penalty. 5:31. Let's get it going.
Oh, forgot. More hockey to come. 11:30 left to go. Here from Oranico Park in Roselle, Union County, New Jersey. The number 19 team in the state of New Jersey, Livingston Lancers, look to try and upset the number 13 team in the state of New Jersey, Westfield Blue Devils. It's quite the outer county matchup here. Livingston representing Essex County, where they play most of their home games at Cody Arena as this shot misses. And the Westfield Blue Devils play most of their games here at Oranico. 11:05 now left to go.
That's a tough rink to pronounce. It's Waranaco.
Yeah, Waranico. As you said, you gave us its naming history. Here's a backhanded shot. It squeezes into the back of the net. For the Lancers, though it might have been tipped. But for now, give credit to Austin Vecchio. He's vroom Vecchio, Coach Hay.
Well, we were curious if this would kill the momentum, and clearly it did not.
Coach Hay, looks like they might actually give credit to Igor Tarasyuk. But Vecchio, a lot of the credit there on the backhand. It might have been tipped. What do you think?
Definitely got some action on that one. What do I always say? Don't get pretty with it. Put it on net and fight for it. 10:54. Back into this one. I guarantee you we're going to see a few no icings.
Looks like the goal has been confirmed, property of Igor Tarasyuk. So Vecchio does not get his second goal of the day, but merely a strong assist to his name. What a season the captain's been having. 10:40 left to go in this one. Ryan Lowry, Coach A, D1 Media Pro page, NFHS Network. We got some more hockey that's playing longer than you expected due to the stoppage. As Westfield is now down, not by a pair, but by 3 goals. Here come the Lancers. Dylan Schultz spearheads this attack that gets shut down by the Westfield defense. The Lancers will once again try and capitalize. This chipper is not able to put Westfield on the attack. It does cross the blue line and give Westfield time with possession. Here come the Blue Devils now. Turbin trying to pick up yet another shutout. He's having quite the year.
Ooh, what a save!
A nice save by Turbin. Saves the day and whistles come in. Coach, you saw that save. That was beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. I hate to pull a Maloney on you, but sometimes you're just awestruck. Looks like they're going on the power play, though. Westfield.
Yep. That's Shalva. He's in the box.
9:38. They're looking at about 3 goals, or a goal every 3 minutes.
Definitely
Try
what
to
they
get back
aim
onto this one.
So here comes the Lancers penalty kill and the Westfield power play. That means to get them back on track. They're down by 3 against a team that is not 5 but 6 spots higher than them in the state of New Jersey. So a very good rated matchup in terms of quality, and we've seen a good one, Coach. We were promised good hockey. That's exactly what we're seeing.
Yeah, a very surprising game here. I don't think going into this one anyone was expecting.
Shot by Vecchio, rings the bar. 9.5 left to go, as you were saying.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was expecting this level of dominance by the Lancers.
Livingston really trying to squeeze themselves into the top 10. They're going to be much closer to that if they aren't by the end of the week, as this puck is shipped down the boards by Vecchio. A goal and an assist to his name today, Coach A. He's had quite the day. I think he's our too early to say player of the game.
Yeah, gotta wait on that one, but remember they had to wait for their first shot on goal in the power play.
Shot saved by Turbin.
There it is, turned aside by Turbin.
Now, Turbin, if we're doing our 3 stars of the game, I think Turbin wins second star.
Yeah, that's a 10-4, good buddy. 8:53. A lot of enthusiasm here. Echoey building. Just the materials they're using.
Face off is won by the Blue Devils, but the Lancers will still try and take over. They push on up the ice. I just one will scroll all the way down. That was by Igor Tarasiuk there, putting on the pressure for the Lancers. 3/4 of a minute left to go here in the power play. 8:40 left to play of hockey. Broken glass, the story of this one, as well as 3 Lancers goals. They're going to try and go for the upset, move up the state rankings. As this pass squeezes through the load, Westfield will have to reset on the possible offside warning. It is a big season of sports on the D1 Media page on the NFA Just Network. West Orange Wrestling, that's right, wrestling coming to you on the D1 Media page on the NFA Just Network this winter. Not only that, basketball season coming up. We got some of the state's elite on the public and private school side. We're going to see a lot of good hockey as Westfield will try and score here. Saved by Turbin. Here comes Tarasiuk. 8 minutes left to go. He uses the boards as an assist to dump some time off the clock. Westfield controls. Shift up the ice on the pass. Board assisted that one. 7:50. They now move up. Past the blue line. Poked away. 7:40. Miscommunication, Westfield opportunity, shot. Deeps into the back of the net for a Blue Devils goal. Their first of the game.
And do not ever count out the 13th team in the state. Westfield Blue Devils didn't fall asleep and wake up in the top 15. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game of ice hockey. A lead can evaporate just like that. Coach Conklin's going to have to get his boys fired up. I told you, when you're leading, shift to 5th.
Liam Hiltwine puts Westfield on the board late. And this game is back as a pair's difference in favor of the Lancers. They've held the lead all game since the last 35 seconds of the first period, Coach A. The goals have arrived, and the action has always been here since the beginning. 7:20 left to go in the final period. Vecchio plays the puck on over. Here's Grossbard. Shot. Saved. A good attempt there by Grossbard. Saved by Watson. 7 minutes left to play. Now under 7. Westfield will now try and progress on up the ice. There's a chip pass on up, poked away. Lancers defense will respond in kind. Here's Andrew Kwan. He attempts to ship one on over. He is able to find Danny Grossbard. Grossbard up the ice. Ships one up.
Wisely covers that one. I'm going to say a name we have not heard a lot of this afternoon, which is surprising. Joey Tortorella. Name's just not being called often. He was my key to the game. We'll see in 6 minutes, 37 seconds. The young man can make his presence felt.
3 goals to 1 division. Lancers are favored here. They didn't come into this game favored, but they have a 2-goal cushion to work off of. Westfield are going to try and cut that down now. Let's see what the defense can do. Conklin brings a man down with him. Oh, Brett Conklin showing off the big body. Westfield still on offense for 6:20. This pass finds the back, finds the rear. Westfield will now try and control. Falling down and giving up the puck are the Blue Devils. Here's Shalva. Gives it over Silva. 6:05. Poked away. And the Lancers defense will control as this one is shifted over to Kwan. Off the glass. Westfield now control as they tag team hammer Schultz to the ground. Coach A. McInnes Cup hockey, very high level, very hard hitting hockey in comparison to other divisions, both in and outside of the NJIIHL.
Oh, it just comes down to speed. Most of these players have been playing travel since they were pups. Or, I guess, mites, if you would.
Tarasuk. Dumps it away, Grossbard. Uses the boards to his advantage. Can't get on the puck. 5:20 left to play. Lancers back on a big challenge as we have a whistle.
And
offsides.
And, yep. Vecchio.
My apologies.
Finds
Vecchio.
his way to the sin bin.
I believe that was a trip, Coach Hay.
Yep, that would be the official from the linesman. Points right at him. Says, This is what you can't have, giving a quality team like the Westfield Blue Devils power play opportunities. This is their second power play. They only got one power play shot on goal last time out.
So Westfield will now control on the power play. This is big for them. This opens up the game. Remember, there are ties in high school hockey. In the regular season, not in divisional and conference cup tournaments, and in the sectional tournament. Austin Vecchio for tripping is in for 2 minutes. The Lancers are on the penalty kill. And Schultz will clear the puck. Burn some time, burn the power play clock.
We're at a goal every 2 minutes. That's how a player thinks in these situations.
Westfield now work up the ice here as a shot waves wide of the net. Possible opportunity, just waved upon. Put back, deflected away. Westfield will now try and capitalize. Passed on over, close side, shot. Saved and covered by Turbin.
Oh. Trying to give up a good shot for a great shot. You want to let that one fly, young man. The captain, Thomas Conrad, he's got a rocket. See that much space. Just test the goalie and let your boys fight for it in front.
4:24 left to go in this extended game due to broken glass earlier, as we're right back into it with 4:22. Lancers on the penalty kill. They're up by 2. They're trying to move up in the state rankings, which they would most definitely do versus the Westfield Blue Devils. And Coach Hay, their next game will be there for it this Saturday at 3:45. D1 Media per page, NFHS Network. They host Princeton, all the way down from South Jersey. Battle of the sides of Jersey.
Yep, that one should be a beaut. Here they come.
Westfield trying to take advantage of the power play. They're down by 2. Possible penalty kill clearance there is denied. Westfield control the puck. They ship it on down behind Turbin's crease. 3:45 now left to go. Keep an eye on that clock, Coach Hay. Pass sneaks on by. The Blue Devils control. The Blue Devils will now try and work it on in towards the net. They can't do so as they're hammered down to the ground. Livingston's clearance fails the first time. Poked on up. And cleared away. Miscommunication will do you like that. Westfield will have to regroup.
And Coach Conklin shouting out instructions from the bench. General S.
Shipped on up. Vecchio right out of the box as the power play's over. That's a key hint. Touches the puck, and this one finds its way behind Turbin's crease once again with 3:05. There come the Lancers. Puck chipped into Turbin's area. He pokes it away. The Turbinator himself has given up the first goal of the game earlier on to number 12 on the Westfield Blue Devils, Liam Hiltwine. 250. A 4-goal total game so far. Under 5 left to go in the final period. Westfield control. They send it on up. A hard hit there, and Livingston will now clear the puck. This one almost entered the Livingston bench hard and fiercely, as we see an icing with 2.5 left to go. Now, Coach A, Westfield football, they've been struggling since they sent their best quarterback, possibly in the school's history, to Lehigh just a couple years back. They finished their season at 4-6 this year, finishing it off with a bang at the Thanksgiving Classic, the 116th rendition, in which they were able to take down Plainfield at a slim score of just 2 touchdowns to none.
Westfield needing a goal in the worst type of way.
2:20 now of hockey left to be played. Whistle stop this one. And we will have another face-off. Currently 5-on-5 hockey.
Another, as I said, I mentioned this at the beginning of the game, it's kind of an odd quirk of this rink. That happens more than any other rink I've ever seen, where the puck just basically becomes immovable.
So 2:19 is left on the official clock of this one as we get right back into it. Ryan Lowy, John Hay, T1 Media per page, NFHS Network, this Tuesday evening. 2 minutes, Westfield control. They wing around, past the first blue line. 2 minutes left to play. The Lancers D will attempt to clear, but Westfield are on the attack. This shot, body down. A great effort right there to stop a goal from Jay Stocks, the lacrosse commit to Ithaca.
Vecchio. He is going to spend the remainder of the regulation period in the box. 2 minutes for hooking.
That is, of course, unless Westfield puts in a goal, Coach Hay.
We're going to see Westfield with 1:58. I am fascinated to see whether they decide to pull the goalie right away to try to get 6
a 2-man up? Yeah. Coach Conklin wants to conversate with the 2 officials today for the Westfield Blue
A.L.
Devils.
Johnson waiting for their practice to start. I feel bad for their parents. Going to be a little bit of a late night picking them up from the rink.
You know, A.L. Johnson's on the D1 Media page on the NFHS Network this Friday night at 8:45 as they take on the West Orange Mountaineers. I'll be on the call with Jacob Bourne.
Well, that should be a fun one. The Johnson played last night. They're finally making their way to the locker room. And here we go. Power play for the Blue Devils.
And we're right back with it. Clock finally starts after a little delay. Shot. Almost fit past Turpin. He makes the save. Westfield. Pass on out. They will control. Swung it around close side. Trying to work a shot. This one is saved by Turbin off of Mancheno. 90 seconds left to play. Livingston will try and clear. Westfield in the back. Swung it over to the captain. The shot from Conrad. It's wide. 1:25 now. Conrad switches position as this shot is saved by Turbin once again. He's holding him to a goal, and he covers the puck. Everyone's claiming it's loose on the Westfield side. I think it was the right decision to blow the whistle there.
Yeah, you got to give it up to Grossbard. He saved a sure goal. There was nothing but net. Turbin was down, but he's able to tie up the winger. They're going to get a change here, and they're going to use their timeout, and we're going to use ours. We'll be right back. This is Coach Hay.
And I'm Ryan Lowy. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, take it away, Coach. Hey, we're back.
Well, you got it, because their puck is dropped. Tries to send it around.
1:15 left to go. Westfield will now try and take a shot. Here is the captain, Thomas Conrad, as this shot is deflected off the Lancers defenseman. That's Jay Stocks. A minute left to go. The net is pulled. 6-on-4. Vecchio in the penalty box for the remainder. Pass caught, but Beek couldn't shoot off of it. And this pass is almost cleared past the blue line, but caught. Shot by the captain, deflected, and behind the crease. Westfield now try and score with 45 seconds left to go on the clock. As this one is so close, but whistles blow. We have a Lancer down and a little shooken. That's Danny Grossbard.
Yeah, Conrad. Sorry, Conrad though needs to get the handle on that one a little bit quicker. Looking for it in the skates. That can be very frustrating at this level. Especially this time, lost the blade. Oh no, gonna have to go take that one to our good friend Dave Nichols at ex-hockey products at Floyd Hall. Great guy.
40 seconds of hockey left to be played. As we're right back into it, Westfield need 2 goals. They need a goal per 20 seconds at this point, as they've just gotten one. That one fits into the back of the net for a Blue Devils goal. That brings Vecchio back to the chase. It's a 1-goal difference, Coach Harry.
Sure does. Look at this. No celebration line here. They are just going right to business. They know what's ahead of them. They got 35 seconds to send this one to, well, a tie game.
In which the Lancers would not pick up the victory, and that would really affect the state rankings, Coach Hay.
Stand by. NJSIAA, 4-on-4, 5-minute overtime. Let's do it. Just give me credit when you do it.
30 seconds left to go. This one would end in a tie if Westfield scores a goal and nothing more comes from either teams. And it's looking less and less likely that we will see another goal because there's 20 seconds until the Lancers upset. Westfield have pulled their goalie once again. A no doubter of a decision from the coaching staff there. 12 seconds, we blow this play dead. Westfield sounds frustrated, Coach Hay. They want something.
Yeah, there was 11 seconds on the board, but unfortunately, the switch, I guess, has been getting a little sticky tonight. They got to put some more time on, but it really doesn't matter because with, I guess they're calling it 15. I thought it was 11.
That's generous. We'll see if Westfield's charged for a timeout here. I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I don't think it would matter nonetheless.
Spirited discussion between Coach Bertucci and the officiating crew, but it doesn't matter. Look who's back in net. Watson. You got to load this up. You're going to get one shot to try to test. And it keeps going.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the little, I believe it's a trigger system. That's just a little sticky. And they're going to put probably about 1 second left onto the clock.
You mean tack another second on?
Yeah. Clock has had, we've had some clock issues for most of it. So if you are the face-off man, you want to push this forward and drive it. Both do 10 seconds. They're just going to headman in the skates and offside.
An offsides call, and Westfield is frustrated, Coach Hay. They blame the officials, and Livingston likes what they see. That might have just given them the victory.
Yeah, with 5.7 seconds left, you might want to line up and just put the shot on net.
A Livingston clearance would do it, and they would upset the Westfield Blue Devils as we're right back into it. 3, 2, 1, as Turbin punches it away. The Lancers have taken down the number 13 in the state of New Jersey, Westfield Blue Devils. They did it, up 3 goals. They gave up 2 in the third, late, but they were still somehow able to hold on after a crucial offsides call. They will walk home after this crazy glass-breaking event as victors. Once again, they remain undefeated and move to 4-0 on the season and push Westfield.
And all that's left is the traffic, folks. And we'll be back with you Friday night with West Orange. You can see their the Livingston Lancers against Princeton Saturday, 3:45. I'm Coach Hay.
And I'm Ryan Lowy. Have a good rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play. Winston the Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch.